Hi everyone, it's Gill Fountain here, and I am from 38 Partnership. I have been in business now for over 30 years. Would you believe it? Over 30 years. It just has flown by, actually. There has been times where it's been a bit of a blur for what's been going on, and I was just talking to somebody only a minute ago, and we were saying, life is full of ups and downs. Actually, so is business. If anybody says to you, my business has been smooth running all the way through, it's been so much fun. Actually, businesses can be very much up and down, just like life is. It has this sort of wavy thing that goes on. And there are times where you just wonder whether you've done the right thing or not. Now, I'm going to be talking to you today about what happens when we change our company names. Now, the reason I've gone into this is that there have been times, there was a time when we were in the toy business, this is going back quite a few years now, where we went from sole trader to a limited company. And when it came to the limited company, we went for what were using as the sole trader name, but it was already taken, and it was taken by a very large company. So we couldn't use it as a limited business name at all. We had to go with something else. And we took something that was quite similar, and we thought, that's okay, that will work, because it's sort of almost in line with what we'd done. But people knew us as our older name, and it took a while before we got the new name. They got used to us being in the new name, so they would describe us, Jill in such and such a company that used to be, and the person they were talking to said, oh yes, I know her, yes, she's, and it would be the old company all the time. We thought this transition to the new name would be easy. And it really isn't. Not only do you have a whole load of rebranding to do, but it's getting that name out there. How do you promote it? How do you get people's mindset into swapping from that one to this one? Now, these days, we've done it again. Okay, it was 6 or 7 years ago, but we changed to 38 Partnership. And that took some doing, although it's a different sector this time, because although we were working on promoting brands and products before, we'd always done that. Now we were promoting companies, products and services. The difference being we were always in the toy business, so we were known in the toy sector in the UK. Now we are in marketing and branding, visibility. And that's the thing, it's that transition. Oh yes, she used to sell and now she does this. So there's always this transition that goes on. And this came out this morning because I was talking to a lady who about her Google My Business. We'd set up her Google My Business, and we set it up with her name and what she did, her company. And she didn't want to call it that because the company that she worked for had abbreviated the words to just 2 letters, and she wanted to put the 2 letters in. And I said, we can put the 2 letters in, but we need to put your old company, the company in full as well, alongside your name. And she really didn't want to do that. And I could see her point, because she said, no, it's modern, we're modernising it. The company has said, we've got to use this name, the logo's changed, everything's changed. However, she is very well known in the area, but she's known by the full name. And so what we did was we started looking up online what people were searching for. And I was trying to explain that her clients, the new clients that were coming to her, wouldn't be looking at the new initials. they would be looking at the old name in full. Because it's not what you think your clients should be looking for. I've changed my company name, therefore you will be looking for my company name. It doesn't work like that. It is the fact that your clients, potential clients, will either remember who you were, or they'll be looking for the industry that you're in, what they know you as, or what they used to know you as. And that's how you have to show up. Otherwise, they're never going to find you. If you put your new name and there's no tie-in anywhere along the line, they're not going to be able to find you. And that will lead to frustration. And in turn, that will also lead to them just giving up and going to somebody else. It's all about searching, making sure when you search in the search engines, you put the hat on of your potential client, not you as the business owner. You take that hat off and you put the hat on that are your potential clients, and start thinking about what they will be searching for, what they'll be looking for, what name they'll be looking for, and how they would be searching for you using those particular terms. And I can go into page titles and page descriptions and all sorts of keywords and everything, but I think to begin with, if you can look at your Google My Business and how you describe yourself on your Google My Business, but also how you describe yourself, or how you describe the services and the value that clients will achieve by working with you when you are in LinkedIn, for instance, that header, that top header on LinkedIn. Have you written your header in your own words with your business hat on, or have you written it as if you are a potential client looking for your services? It's quite difficult to take that hat off because you've got all those terms, you've got the abbreviations, the terminology that you use in your own industry. And even the other day, and I can't remember what it was now, but I said something the other day, and I just, well, what you need to do is, and they said, I have not got a clue what you've just said. And I thought to myself, I don't understand if I don't think I can make this any clearer. And then I said, well, what bit didn't you understand? And it was one sentence, and we started taking it to bits. And I thought, oh, actually, they're right. I did use a term that if you're not in the marketing industry, perhaps you will never come across. So I then reworded the whole thing. And it's so easy to do. I've actually been in meetings before where I was the newie, and the whole meeting was done on using short terms, abbreviations. And I got about 20 minutes in and I was so confused about what was going on. They were talking about different associations, different charities, all sorts of things, and it got to the point where I just stopped listening because I couldn't fathom out what they were talking about. And in the end, there was a break in the conversation, and I'd been writing down the abbreviations, and I said, okay, I'm really sorry about this. I know that I'm new to this meeting. I know I've never been on this committee before, but could you tell me what? And then I started, what does this mean? What does that mean? And we listed all of it down, and I had to make a list in longhand about what they were talking about. But because they got so used to talking to each other, they weren't used to new people coming into the room. It was easy to have that flow of conversation. And actually at the time I was seen as being a bit of an encumbrance because, oh, well, can she just catch up? Catch up, for goodness sake. And when it got to the next meeting, I made sure I had learned all these new terms, or I'd at least got a list beside me so it would explain who they were talking about. And I did, and by the third meeting, I'd actually caught up and I knew exactly what they were talking about. But the first meeting, I was just so uncomfortable. That was just one example of what can happen But I think my advice tonight is check your Google My Business to see that you've got the correct information in with regard to what you do. But also, when it comes to the description, put the hat on of the person that's going to be looking for you, the person that's going to be searching for you. When it comes to your LinkedIn profile, again, in that top header, put your hat on of the client that's going to be searching for you. Because in both instances, the algorithms will pick up those search terms. And that's it for tonight. Like I say, I am 38 Partnership. I work with marketing and branding. We do bespoke websites. We do lots of the online searches that goes on. We do website health checks. We work with VIP clients. And we've got different workshops coming out, particularly one next week with Charlene and Hayley. I will put the link below, and that is how to get the best, how to leverage free marketing and get it into your sales funnel. I will pop the whole works in there down below just to show you and get a link to it so that you can sign up. It's going to be, the three of us are all putting our heads together, and we'll be showing you how to leverage free marketing. So do come along and join us. That's on Monday. Come along and join us and make the most of our expertise. Like I say, there's three of us all in marketing, all pooling our expertise and helping you to grow your businesses. Thank you very much, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next week. Same time, same place if you don't join us on the workshop. Have a really good week and stay safe. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.